Somehow we're putting on less clothes. It doesn't make any sense. Alright. First thing is we need 3 layers of socks because we're out on the screen porch and it is awful. And then we'll put on a sweatshirt. Hate socks. And then we'll put on gloves. And hopefully that'll hold us. But it is pretty chill. But today we have some mobility work, which should be fun. It's day 565 of our fitness journey. Just trying to show up for ourselves and miss all the volatility of kids and life and job hunt and entrepreneurship. Whew. But it is probably below freezing in Chicago. It's got to be under 30 degrees. We're gonna work out. We didn't get a recovery run or a fartlek this week, and you know what? We're not gonna worry about it. Because sometimes that's just life. It's beautiful, unpredictable, and you just show up and do what you can do. Okay. I'm gonna put the thick boys on. We're gonna do the thick gloves. But it should be fun. Welcome to Dad Bod. We're just going to take care of ourselves. Be a good old time. No. Everything's chilly. Alright. We can warm up. In good shape. Tight. So the first thing we're going to do is our hip openers, which we always do. They're always fun. Nothing but a good time here. I'm going to get my foam roller. Tomorrow we have foam rolling. There it is. Right next to the serving dishes and the pots and pans. Because all my life is in boxes right now. It's awesome. Alright, here we go. Other side. So we put our arm out at 45, knees at 90. And then we kind of clam it, I think is what these are called. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Frosty. 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick it out straight. And swoop it up. Pull it in. Ah! Always gets me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out forward. 1, 2, burning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now go knees to feet. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. You should feel this on the outside of your butt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. We're going to check one setting. Let's go. Hi, Fred. Come here. This is exciting. Thanks for working out with me, buddy. I have no idea who you are. I never do until somebody comments and says, hey. We're going to flip onto the other side, do all our hip openers and all that fun stuff. It is frigid, so we got gloves today. Okay. Alright. That wasn't as graceful as I wanted it to be. Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get out and up. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10. Over here. Ooh, burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, phone roller. Come on over. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Roll it up. Only a couple more because it feels good. Come say hi. Sore. Makes it sore and cold. So the weakest link in this whole thing is going to be feet. Typically my toes get cold. But I can't work out in shoes. I'm one of those now. I'm just so used to being at home and on my mat, so we'll do what we can do. Alright, let's look how we have to do our whole warm-up still. So we got our deadlifts into inchworms. So kick your butt back. Shoot it up. That's 2, 3, 4. Roll it out. Do a push-up. Everything's creaking and popping. Downward dog. Woo. Pedal. Ah! Still feeling the 8 miles from Monday. But the good thing about hitting 8 miles on Monday is the next Monday's pretty close. It comes in 2 days. And we get to drop it down to 5 miles. And that makes it feel way more doable. It's nice. We're still fit enough to run a long distance if we had to. Or if we want to. 1, 2, 3. Walk it out. Up. Oh. Down. 1, 2, 3. Back. Forward. Down. Forward. Whew. Greetings. Alright. After that we have lunges. Oh joy. The one thing we love the most in our life. Whatever. Alright, 1. I hate these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Kick it back. Nice. Other side. All the problems over here. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over the knee. 1, 2, 3. Split squat. Oh, it gets me every time. It's awful. It's awful. Alright, we got lateral lunges. It's good. We're working into our knees today, and our back, and our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Sore. What do we got next? Let me check my little sheet. We have, they're called OG sons. So let's just lay out. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Open it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cross to the knee, windmill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, roll it over. We're doing good. We don't have to be here. We can always quit. It is cold. We got other stuff to do. Well, and it's late. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 8, 1, 2, 3, fall asleep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, woo, 10. Alright, roll it out. We're almost ready to start. It's the same warm up we've been doing for 565 days. And you know what? As boring as it is, it works. Alright, let's do the last two things in it. So we have wall tickles. Climb up that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we got wrist breakers next. Let's do it. Whew. Okay. Over the wrists. That's 1. My lower back is still a little bit tweaky today, so we'll see. 2, 3. Flip our wrist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can't lift up. Alright. Cool. So, hey, there's 3 people here. What's up, friends? We're working out. It's cold in Chicago. So I got my gloves on. Today's a knee mobility back day inspired by knees over toe. It's day 565 of my journey. So we're just out here doing our best. Couch stretch. Shoot, how the heck do I do this? Yeah, I guess I could do it on here. This first one's called a couch stretch. I'm going to back up onto here and see if I can do it. It's very tricky. So we're going to prop our knee up backwards. So you want to like get your foot on here and you're going to drop all the way down until you start stretching this. So let me see if I can do this. That guy's in the way. So can we move this? Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Here's to showing up, taking care of ourselves at 11 o'clock at night, because who's going to take care of us? Who's going to carry the butts or whatever? Let me see if I can get my foot on here. Intimidate it. Alright, there we go. Get the other foot out straight, and then you want to just lean back and we count to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it burns. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm going to try to engage my butt, step out of it. Woo! Bernie. Alright, we got the other side. We're just going to do singles today. That's all I got. I need to do 2 or 3 reps. 2 or 3 reps is better for us, but we're in the world of preference right now, and my preference is let's just do one of each thing so that we could say we worked out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes sometimes with fitness you can play a longer game of progress. It's better for me to lower my standard so that I can check my box and trust that I can show up the next day and the next day and the next day. When you when you always are raising your standard with every workout and just climbing relentlessly, if you live an integrated life across your career and have 4 kids like me, even if you have 1 kid or 2 kids or whatever, like you have to have a more reasonable approach to sustained life, long-term wellness. So for me, like while I would maximize the benefits by doing 2 or 3 sets per thing, I'm just gonna do 1 because at least I got some movement in, right? That's okay. Normalizing imperfection. I'm not training to be a bodybuilder. I'm just getting my body moving. Right. Got a whole bunch of problems here. Frick, I'm scared. Actually, better bench 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Power up. Oh, brutal. Ah. I'd rather be in bed. Hey, there's a friend here. It's Patrick McGovern. How's it going? Did I say it right? McGovern? How's it going, friend? We are working out. Welcome to Dad Bod. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", started at 306 pounds, and I'm down to like 252, and I run long distance. And it's cold in Chicago, and we're working out in the screen and porch. Today is a mobility knees back day, inspired by knees over toe. So I don't even know what that was called. Let me check the sheet. It's a ye old couch stretch. Just lights up the front thing. What the heck is that called? Quad? Hits the quad. It's cold here in New England. Oh my god. That's a different kind of cold. Sorry to hear that, friend. Does that make you a Patriots fan? You know what's funny? It took me well into adulthood to recognize that New England is not a state. Like, I definitely thought New England was its own state, and my wife had to help me understand, like, no, there's Maine, and what the heck else counts? Is Delaware part of New England? From Boston, Massachusetts. I live in Rhode Island. Oh, that's fun. I've driven around Rhode Island. That's pretty cool. I went out there when I was a kid, because you have a whole bunch of little islands, right? Is there? No. Shoot, where was that? Like Nag's Head. Was that it? Is Nag's Head in Rhode Island? I don't know. We drove out there and bought a hammock once when I was a kid. But I'm from Chicago. And I lived in Japan for like 3 years, and we just came back. So we've crash landed at the in-laws. We're raising our 4 kids out here, and then we're going to reset and buy a house once I get a job. And do the whole entrepreneurial thing on school. It's fun. All right, let me see what we got next. I have a sheet to log all my crap. No, Boston, Rhode Island, Maine, New England, New Hampshire are all New England. Wait, Boston? Boston's not a state. You get credit for Boston? Boston's in Massachusetts, right? So Massachusetts, Rhode Island's a state, Maine's a state, New Hampshire's a state. Together they're all New England. Because you're still tied in with UK. It's complicated. This is like when I have friends show up live from like the United Kingdom, and they always have to re-educate me on like Ireland and Scotland and North Ireland and which ones are United Kingdom and which ones aren't, and I can never tell who's in the club. It's very complex for me as a simple robotics engineer. It's hard for me to grasp geography. I almost always say geography. All right, or geology. Shoot. So we did couch stretch, 30-second hold. It's so cold that my tablet runs slower. I get it. So have you always been in the New England side of things? Out on the east? You got the accent and everything? Uh, my favorite like Boston accent moment of all time, and it doesn't make any sense why I track. Like I love listening to shoot, what that's his name? Kennedy, like the original Kennedy. And like his speeches, like I've watched him debate Nixon and stuff just for nostalgia, based on how much the world has changed. But I played a lot of Call of Duty Zombies, and there was a level where it had like Nixon, JFK, JFK's advisor, and I forgot. Oh, and Castro all together. Like there's one cutscene where he's like, "We should not pray to be stronger men, pray for easy lives, but to be stronger men." And then he like loads a shotgun or something. It's great. Okay, ATG split squats. We want to hold these for 30 seconds. It's gonna suck, so let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna move this out of the way. My toes are starting to get cold, so we'll see how this thing holds up. But at least we got a friend to talk to. Friendship always makes it help. So a split squat is like the forbidden squat, where you're pushing your knee past your toe, but it's actually good for you if you can build the strength and mobility. I could not do these when I started, and I had to work into it. I have a lot of knee injuries, so take caution as you navigate. If there's a great account called the Knees Over Toe Guy, I've started doing his protocol, and it's like radically changed my knee health. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna count to 30. It's gonna be super exciting and pretty much terrible the whole time for me. So we're gonna get into like an exaggerated squat, and not squat, an exaggerated lunge. So I always get my foot planted, and one of the first things I do for a cue is I try to tuck my tailbone, like embrace or engage my core like I'm about to get punched. I even work on my shoulder because this shoulder dips. Like I try to get everything squared up the best I can. I have a mirror in front of me, which helps. And then I put weight on the front leg, kick the back one out, and then again I square up, go down to 90, and then lunge into it, and then hold that. Good God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is enough for me today. I could have went to 20, but I didn't. That's all I have to say about that. It's not capability, that is pure willpower. I just don't want to do that anymore. Alright, but it's good for me. At least we're getting some of it. So, again, just to cue it up for you, because it's a tricky thing, you can get hurt with it if you don't do it right. So, tuck my tailbone, these hips, gotta get them level, and then square up my shoulders, so I roll them back a little bit like I'm putting a backpack on. Everything's taut, core tight, put weight on the front leg, step out on the back one, square everything up, 90, forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, kick it back. Woo! It always gets you right there. Oh, so good for me though. As a runner, it's awesome. Alright. Take notes. Oh, we did it already. 15 seconds. 1 rep. Ooh, we get to do RDLs today. Let's go. Do we want to lift heavy? I kind of want to lift something. I'm feeling not injured, so I'm like, let's get after the back, right? Stick with 40s. 40s are nice. So we'll do a 40-pound RDL. Your form cue for RDLs, if you haven't done them before. Before we even pick up weight, you should know how to do the motion safely. So, I always teach it the same darn way. Some dude on TikTok changed my life. So you want to pretend you just went to Starbucks and you got 2 cups of green tea with no sugar. And like you have to kick the door shut with your butt. So You're gonna not spill your coffee, just drive your butt back, 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 back. Then eventually, forget the coffee. You just follow, and then you want to power through at the top with the hips and squeeze. So it's back, 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 and power through. And you can get more depth on it, but you don't want to curl and round. It's called Jefferson curl, I think. It's a whole other exercise, but don't do it unless you intend to do it. I have back injuries. I used to get epidurals every other month in my back, which is the same shot they give ladies delivering babies. And I've been able to like fix my core strength and back, lose some weight as well. So I can now do RDLs safely, and it was a big part of my recovery journey as well. So I love this move and what it's done for my body. But if you overdo it, it can destroy your body. So it's just like, you gotta build up over time. You gotta be patient. So we're gonna do 40s, which is pretty heavy. But in the future, I'd like to start doing like 60s is the goal. 2 60s, which would be 120. Let me pick up these 40-pound weights. I'm feeling good, so we'll do 2 sets of these. Alright, so go sideways with it. So wiggle the butt. Tuck the tailbone, drive it back, 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 back. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could definitely do more. 6, 7. But I'm just focused on form today. 8, it's a recovery week. 9, 10, let's do 12. Now the big thing is to keep the core taut. The whole move. Do it from the other side. But here's to another day of working out when I don't want to. Motivation. I don't even know what it is today. Yo, Justin! Well, working on that peach all day, friend. Yes, the peach has saved me. This exercise has done so much to heal my back. Like, once I learned how to do RDLs, it changed everything. Because I had so many spinal issues. You know this backstory, Justin. How are things in your world, friend? How was your, you had like a 5 a.m. workout the other day, right? Justin, you gotta refresh me, okay? We've crossed paths on YouTube quite a few times. I recognize the name, but I forgot like where you live, if you're a student or an adult, you know, your favorite color of tree frog, like all the essential information. But happy you're here, friend. Alright, let's hit the other side. We're gonna do, maybe we'll do 3 reps. My feet are getting cold, so we'll see. I got 3 layers of socks on, but in Chicago it's not enough. You always risk hypothermia out here. Breathe. I know you've been on some of my runs, which has been fun. Alright, let's do it. Now 40s aren't too bad. So back off a little bit. Find my footing. Butt. Always want to drive the butt back. Core taut. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 12. Nice. We'll do a 3rd set. RDLs feel like they're what I need today, so why not? And the weight's kind of light, so. Although, dude, there have been back injury days where like 10s are too heavy. It's wild. I was watching a video of Tom Brady. You know, like I don't know if you've ever played like racing games. I used to do like a lot of Crash Team Racing, and Crash Team Racing had time trials where you could try to like, it's a kart game where you could try to beat your prior self, and you'd have like a ghost car, so you could see like you'd pass yourself. Somebody did a ghost overlay of Tom Brady in the NFL Combine or whatever, like doing the 40-yard dash, and then they did an overlay of him at like 43 beating himself. Like he got faster over a decade and a half, which is freaking wild. That is just bizarre. So I was like, that can't be right. But like for me, I'm lighter than I was in high school. And fast, like if I played football, I'd probably be like way better. But my bones are soft. Probably. But I don't really feel a need to hit people anymore in this season of life. But I'd definitely be faster off the line. Wait, were you asking if I was a student or what my favorite tree frog was? Yes, definitely. Only Mario Kart, my guy. See, I grew up on PlayStation 1, so Mario Kart was like something I didn't understand, and then I went to a kid's house for a birthday party, and he had an N64, and it was Rainbow Road, and I was like, what is this garbage? Like, give me Crash Team Racing any day. I didn't realize that like Mario Kart was OG. But now it has the Crash Bandicoot has the nostalgia factor for me. But we have the Switch, and it's all right. I mean, I smash with Bowser as well. But yeah, I was trying to catch up, Justin. Sometimes like people come through my community and I forget who they are and what we've talked about, and I try, but I make too much content and get too many comments. It's kind of one of these weird things where like it used to happen at church, like. I'd go to church and people are like, "Oh, hey Joe, what's going on?" And I was like, "I don't know who you are." Not much. How are you, person? Because like I would do worship teams. I'd play bass or sing, so like people knew of me, but I didn't know of people. And then now that I'm a content creator, like multiply that times 20 million views, and it gets hard. So I always try to like remind people when they come into live, like just give me like one or two things so that like we could pick right back up. Like, hey, caught alive 3 days ago. I'm the dude with the cat that's dying of lung cancer or something weird, you know. I don't know if I'm making this easier or not. All right, let's do one more set. I don't know. I feel kind of loopy because I wasn't gonna do this, and I'm happy that people are actually here talking. It's fun. All right, so let's get down into it. Now the last one I'm going to do straight up so that I can watch my shoulder because this thing likes to dip. I don't know what injury I had. Something weird with age, so. Back. Oh, ideally, I would have mirrors in front of me and to the side, and then I could really do it well. 6, 7, 8, 9. Like Justin, I'm even trying to remember if like you were the one that just joined school and that you had caught a couple runs. Like I'm trying to put the pieces together. That's crappy form at the end there. I'm talking too much. Not a student, just a dude who found your live tree frog. I have no idea. You don't have a favorite colored tree frog? You know, you got like the neon yellow, neon blue, the neon green. They all have the colors on that back that like warn animals that if they eat them, they'll die. Let's see what's next. Alright, RDLs, 40s, 3 sets. This is a fun one. Alright, so we have, this is one I learned from the knees over toe guy. Totally changed my lower back health in the right ways. If I have an injury, I have to be careful about how I do this. But if I'm in a recovered state, like right now I'm not triggered on the back really, then it's actually like super great. Because for me, I have compressed discs in my spine, and when I bend my spine, it drives the disc into the spinal cord, the blue thing. So I have to be careful in certain movements. This one can mush. It can push things into the spinal cord and hurt, but it can also improve strength and mobility, like strength through full mobility, which is what I need. So it's called elephant walk, and it looks really silly. So do it sideways first. So you want to have your feet squared up. Your hands will be squared up, kind of like a military press push-up. Kick your butt back a little bit. You can lock out your knees. Fingertips. So you should be making like a square on the ground, and then it's hard to explain. You're gonna kind of bend your knees into it, but while you're bent over, and then when you return, you don't want to bring both all the way up. You want to bring one up, and one still slightly bent, and then squat and do it the other way, and it's gonna kind of like work all of the lower and the lateral stuff. So you'll see me actually, I start to sway more and more with it. So I'll do it sideways first. Do a set of 20 maybe. See how motivated I am. I might do 10 and then rotate. So you'll see. So here we go. So I'm locked out. Bend into it. And one. I'm pulling up my pants first. No need to expose myself for the internet. There's other channels for that. Alright. Just a dude. Excellent. Tighten up. You know, I've been live for hundreds of days on these platforms. I'm still like always mushy and insecure. It's fun. I'm always working out. I just took a week off of working out. Why? You got a hernia? No! No. Just, oh, you thought you got a hernia. Okay, better. Hernia surgery's not fun, dude. Just got a strained ab muscle. Excellent. Well, abs are resilient. I'm sure you could get that whipped back into shape in no time. I'm glad you don't have a hernia, dude. So what's your regimen? Like, how do you, I think the last time we talked you do like a lot of interval training, right? I thought you were more on the high intensity stuff. Again, I struggle to keep everyone straight. I do recall that you're a 5 a.m. workout guy, though. I think. Alright, let's do the things now that I've tighter pants. So, gonna... See, I've trained myself to immediately go into deadlift. Like, anytime I pick stuff up, I can't do this without thinking about it. It always goes back. And that's how I pick up my kids and boxes. I always kick my ass out. It's just inappropriate. It's the peaches. I was diagnosing myself on the internet, and then had to get off of there because it told me I was going to die by the end of the day. Yeah, you're a 5 a.m. guy. Good man. I miss it. But you know what? I'm trying to embrace this new 10 p.m. workout season of life. Is like, this is the icing on the cake of the day. It's like, I've done everything I can do. Because my brain's still running at 10. Of like, these are people I could DM. This is work I could do. This is blah, 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 blah. This is something I can clean. And it's like, no, put on your shoes and go out. The day's over. And then have this time to chat and work out and get stronger. Or go for a run. But, dude, there's something glorious about like 4 a.m., 4:30, 5, the occasional 3:30 a.m. run. Like, it's awesome. It's beautiful out there. Alright, elephant walk. Slowing me down. Okay, kick it out. Make a square. Bend. One side. Bend. One side. Bend. One side. So I'm like always swaying past the foot to the left or the right of it. But it just opens everything up. But if I had a back injury on my L4, L5, like if something was tweaked out, this would be like very dangerous for me. It would probably aggravate it more. Because in those situations, I normally need to be more in an arched position, like a upward facing dog, in order to kind of get my spine back where it goes. But like right now, after doing RDLs, this is awesome. Woo! Burns too. You can really squat into it. Whew. But yeah, this is a recovery week. This is all strength through mobility. And then next week, we start a new block. New lifts. Leading off with a 5-mile run on Monday. Whew. That was good. Very good. Alright, let me take notes on that. And we're going to hit it hard. It's going to be good for us. The 5 a.m. class hits different. We didn't get up that early just to chill. Yeah, I bet you got all the type A folks in there, right? Like the people that come in, they're there to kick butt, shower, and then go kick butt in the office. Alright. Did one set. Oh, I love these. Alright, we got piriformis push-ups. Also very strange, but a really good mobility thing. Ooh, the toes. Gotta warm up the feet. Get the blood pumping. Yeah, people that aren't messing around at 5 a.m., right? You gotta protect your sleep, my guy. And I'm guilty of it too. I love to trick myself into thinking I could stay up late, still wake up at 5 a.m., and that the workout will wake me up. But then 3 o'clock hits, and I'm a slug. So, I mean, I know how to operate without sleep because I got 4 kids. But like, sometimes I get so on routine with the mornings that I would just cheat the evening too and think I could just live off of 4 hours of sleep. It's like, no, like at least 6, my guy. Maybe 7, 8 on a wonderful day. All right, so what we're gonna do here, kick your legs out in front of you. I'll kind of put it this way. You wanna that would be inappropriate in this current political climate. You wanna make all your joints at 90 degrees. That's the safe way to explain it. So you're going to do a push-up over one leg, and then you're going to do it over the other leg. But instead of being 90 like a square, you're going to break and go the opposite way. So like I'm just going to lean over this one and kick my knee out so it kind of does this shape. Half a German war symbol, and then you're going to twist your body over the knee, and you're just going to do push-ups into your knee, and you should feel it stretch from like under your glute and wrap around your back. You just do at 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can go deeper if you want. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Feel it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on, toes. 20. Alright, flip it around. So if I had great mobility, there's actually like mobility drills where you could just keep your feet, and for some reason that range of motion doesn't work well for me. So I'm just gonna start over in the square and then flip one out, go the other way, and then I'll check your lovely comment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, woo, burning 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, woo, 20. Because it's a set of muscles we don't normally hit. Oh, so I get up and I'm like, oh. I'll feel great tomorrow. I've learned my lesson with sleep during this week off. I've been sleeping in a lot. I need to be asleep by 8 p.m. See, that's the dream time, my guy. That's like the best. Well, have a good workout. I'm fading. Yep, I'll see you on the next one. Keep changing the world. Thanks for checking in, Justin. Appreciate you. Alright, let me take notes. That was our piriformis push-up. Fantastic. Whew. We only did one set, that's fine. Oh, I hate this next one. We have a standing pancake pulse. Good times. So it's going to be like a wide lunge. Nice and wide. And then roll your shoulders back real big. And you're going to, it's kind of like a deadlift. I do lock my knees out a little bit. But the goal is to kind of dip lower and lower and lower till your head gets close to the ground. We'll do like 20 pulses. So I can start really shallow, like 1, 2, 3, and I'll get lower. 4, 5, 6, 7. But I'm training back here. 8, 9, 10, slowing down. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's brutal. You feel that all down the back. But if you do it safely, it's safe. If you don't, you'll die. Alright, we only got 2 more things left. Standing pancake pulses. Excellent. Alright, we got shoulder rotations. What the heck does that say? Alright, so I think we have these. And then we have those. Okay, I'm figuring it out. So we got some shoulder mobility coming in. If our toes can stay alive just a little bit longer. They are struggling. That's alright. So I think I'm supposed to sit on the bench for this. I'm gonna go sideways with it. Is that right? I haven't done this in a while. Since Japan. Alright. Let's start with 10s, maybe? That'd be last time. 12s? 20s. What? No, 20 reps. 2 for the back. What did that mean? Let's do 10. Alright, so we're gonna sit down. We're gonna get a knee up. Put your thing right here. Your leg on your knee. You're gonna go down slow. And drive it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. Go the other way now. Same deal. 1, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Burning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 7. 3, 4, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 2, 3, 4, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, it. Oh, no! Worst, yeah. Alright, now we have lat raises, which these are also hell. That's my low effort drop right there. Oh. But you know what? Your shoulders feel great after doing it. So we did 12 tens, 12 reps, 1 set. Alright, we got lat shoulder raises. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Is that Joaquin Vicente? How's it going? Dude, what kind of engineer am I? I'm all of them. I'm tired. It's like 11 o'clock at night and we're working out. No, for context though, enough sarcasm. I majored in mechanical engineering. I worked for Johnson & Johnson for about a decade, advancing robotic surgical technology. So I worked as a design engineer, who's the person that makes surgical tools. And then I worked as a robotics controls engineer, where I was actually bringing those instruments to life robotically inside of somebody's body. It was cool. And I was a systems engineer, where I owned all risks and requirement cascades to make sure that we didn't have like a kill bot. So as you bring the instruments and the robot and the software, all the pieces together, and you put it in someone's body, we want to make sure it doesn't like drag them across the table and stab them, right? So I worked on that, and then I went out to Japan to connect with Japanese clinicians. I viewed tons of surgeries, and then I directed an ecosystem of engineers. So that was more like front end directing, but it was like a marketing engineering hybrid role. Did a strategic exit into entrepreneurship, where I did a lot of brand management work for different clients as well as consulting startups. And now I live in Chicago, and I'm in a reset. So I'm looking for opportunities at the director level in like communication, engineering, R&D. We'll see what I become next. But I do have a community on a platform called Skool, Skool, where I help engineers, global leaders, and entrepreneurs find their way. It's totally free, and I teach people how to say goodbye and quit their job strategically so they could get a better job or start a company. That's a very fast, long answer to what kind of engineer I am. I could do it all. Like my mom said, I can grow up and be whatever I want when I grow up. So I chose all of it. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you want to check out the Skool thing, there's a link in the description, and then I have like a virtual portfolio that actually walks through all that with like animations. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna do forward and lat raises. I'm gonna be conservative at like 15 pounds. We're gonna focus on good form, light up the shoulders, and I think that's almost it. Yeah, that'll be it. So you'll want to hang out with me in Skool then, because that's the only place where you could chat. Like YouTube, we could have these lives and talk, but there's no DM feature on YouTube. That's why I've actually really liked the whole community building side of things. I'm guessing you're an engineer? I'm in my second year of university with a double major in aerospace engineering and mechanical engineering and a minor in mechatronics. Dude, I did so much mechatronics. First of all, that's a lot of majors, okay? Like, I know a lot of the core classes overlap, but like you still have to hit all of your like fundamental aerospace and fundamental mechy, and those normally don't cross over. The mechatronics minor, I mean, do you want to make planes or do you want to make robots? Or are you trying to make some kind of space robots for like NASA, SpaceX? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, you're in the second year, so you got plenty of time to drop a major. You're like, what is this guy telling me? No, don't reset the course of your life over like a 5-minute conversation here on YouTube. I mean, maybe it's that helpful, but what I would suggest is to approach engineering like a craft. So it is a craft that you nurture. Like think about like journeymen and journeywomen who would be an apprentice, right? So what I mean by that, if you're strung across all the academia pieces, trying to like max your resume, if I was recruiting you for Johnson & Johnson looking at med tech, I would be like, wow, he's got a major, double major and a minor, and he's got a 4.0. That's awesome. I'd be like, what have you done? Like that is always the question I would ask any university student is show me what you have made with what you know. Because a lot of times like the courses will push you down certain like the I was gonna say the theology. The theoretical side of engineering is incredibly important. The application is what we hire people for most of the time. Like unless you're trying to hire like computational experts in something. Like we did hire PhD robotic controls group engineers for robotic surgery, but we also had like mechanical engineers that just figured out how to do it because they could understand the electrical, the mechanical, and like actually make a robot. I would rather see you put 10 to 20% of your time into a project outside of school with an Arduino, or like the University of Illinois had like the Formula team, so they'd like make their own car and race it, and some of them were solar and stuff like that. So like that's all the engineering career vomit I have for you in this present moment. But if you could actually knock out the double major with the minor, super impressive. If you could do that and also create something, much more hireable. And if you could do all that and still have like health and sleep and friends, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Right, let's do our lat raises. That's all the encouragement I have for you. Is that encouragement? Alright, so we're going to grab 10s. We're going to stack 5s on it because we don't have 15s. We're going to finish up this live, and then we're going to go jump to school and do like, I think I have 80 notifications for our engineering community. So I got to go fire off a whole bunch of DMs and chat with people, which is fun. So that's my next after we finish this workout. That's my moonlit work. Okay, so I'm going to step back without hitting those things. Now I want to roll my shoulders back, get everything kind of puffy, and I'm going to go out to the side, burning, slow on the decline, forward, burning, bracing my core the whole time, 2, slow on the decline, frick, this is a mistake, 3, but I appreciate you, friend, 4, 5, I cheated. 6. I want to get to 8, but it hurts. 6. 7. 7. Come on. 8. Alright, let's do a couple more. A little bit more mini chat. Sick. I'm in my second year. Okay, all the majors. Yeah, right now we're making a reusable rockets like Elon did. Okay. Okay, that's a good project. I'm assuming when you say we, I'm assuming you have like a team, like it's a design project or something. But yeah, I mean that'll get you moving for sure. Chilly. Check my notes. We did 15s, 8 reps. 18s, that's too many. Alright. Take our drink. Very, very cool. So, friend, I appreciate you. It's been nice to meet you. I'll see you on future lives because I have to go to school and do all my comments next. But yeah, if you want to hang out with other cool engineers that are actually like practicing and doing it, then, come hang out. See you on the next one. Keep changing the world. Joaquin.